Okay, let's go. Today we've got quite an exciting time. Um, Hold on, we got a little bit of audio stuff here. No, music is on and everything. Okay, that's good. Let me quickly see if no, my audio output needs to go to my to my headset. Thank you. Okay, cool. So, um, yesterday was the release date of the new Avatar Magic set, and as you can see, there is quite some stuff here. Some stuff that is really good and nice. Um, that's going on here, and I have the plan to build two separate decks out of these avatar cards. Um, we're gonna get into those in a second. First, we got some immediate goodies right away, cause in the inbox at the beginning of each set they give you three um, basic booster packs that you can open, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. I have yesterday also bought two booster packs and we got one gifted as well. So now we got in a total of 5 avatar booster packs already without having played a single game yet, which we're gonna open. And we're gonna see what we still need um, to play for, cause there are certain cards that I'm gonna definitely need. Okay, so we didn't get any of the two commanders that I plan to use. Um, but those are some quite nice cards already. Um, prowess has been prowess has been a thing in this set, for example, and ally triber earthbending is here. That's quite nice. Um, yeah, there's definitely some stuff that we can use for the earthbending deck in here already, like this Badger Mole and the Boomy the King of 3 Trials. So yeah, we're gonna have two new decks here. One of them will be an earthbending deck that will be focusing on playing land creatures. So turning lands on the ground into creatures that can fight, which is pretty cool. And the other deck will be a firebending deck where we wanna provide as many instant speed mana sinks as we can, so that we can make use of mana that we get in the combat phase, which is exactly what firebending is. Okay, so I also have a lot of wild cards, only 5 of them mythic though, 21 of them rare, which is good. So I think the proper way to go about with this is hold on. Okay, let's first go to daily deals. There's some cool stuff in here, but I don't have the money for any of those right now because I spent it all on avatar packs. Right. The next question is, do I now have my mastery pass active? Cause I do want to get all of the rewards possible. So let's go to mastery for a second. Yeah, I do have the mastery pass. Good. Then that means I should be able to get, well, a pack from the normal mastery soon, and from from the special one soon as well. Okay, there's some good stuff here that we aim to unlock by simply playing. And the first thing is gonna be that we are gonna just try to finish these quests for now with a non-avatar deck. So white, blue, green at best. Let's see what we got for white, blue, green. And with that, we're then gonna unlock more cards from the avatar set, and that's gonna give us more stuff to finish our decks with. Okay, let's try playing with this energy deck. I don't think it is very good, but right now the mission is not to win, but to finish a lot of quests and get a lot of experience. And to be honest, also coins, because we can get packs from coins. So this will be exciting to see. We are probably gonna run into many different players who will be running avatar decks, because that's the new shit right now, obviously. And to be fair, as soon as I get the necessary cards and stuff, I'm also gonna be playing my avatar decks. Let's get a second blue. Right. Okay, and yeah, I will not be going too much into detail on rules and so on, how the game works. We did it the last time. Now is gonna focus more. Today is gonna focus more on the deck building aspect and the features that those specific decks will use. So we will look at that rather than anything else. That's a bit of an issue if they're playing with a shrine deck, because shrine decks are insanely good. We'll see how that goes. Ah, they just give up. Well, that's not helping me much in terms of quest fulfillment. But I guess a rank up. That is why it's so extremely unfair if people just quit the game out of nowhere. If you start a game, don't waste the opponent's time and just play it until the end. Unless they play a destruction deck, then don't. Because some things are just not worth the time. Because, you know, there are legitimately some players whose only objective is to just piss you off. And they try to destroy as many of your things as they can without really doing much of their own. They just try to be as annoying as they can. Right, okay, we can deal with that. Keep those 7. That's good stuff, that's good stuff. Hold on, no, that's not gonna enter untapped then. None of these are gonna enter untapped, so we might as well scry. I don't need more of those though right now. And given that I have the mastery pass, I should also have the upper pet that I could assign right away to my decks. See, and this is now another case of absolute bullshit. This guy is just in the meta right now. and should honestly be completely banned. Too overpowered, too cheap. I don't know why some cards were banned and this one wasn't. That is ridiculous. But we're gonna deal with that in due time. Yeah, this one is gonna be the bigger problem even. And they are playing on time, which is another thing that they are just doing to bother me. They are trying to waste my time as much as they can. Alright. Let's do this. Yes. We're gonna do that. Perpetually give this flyer +1, +0. And then we choose no attackers. This might be an interesting choice for our Earthbending deck, for example. Okay. Then we're gonna hold on, let me think for a second. Yeah, let me play this one and pay the 2 energy another time. No attacks. I know I need to do attacks for my quest, but it's impossible against Priestly Bill. That guy is just complete bullshit. My turn. Nice. Okay. So we're gonna get this one. Then we're gonna play the Hawk. And we're gonna proliferate. Then we're gonna do this, activate this ability, and choose this creature. And we're gonna go next to combat, and we're gonna I'm gonna all attack actually. 2 attackers, that's fine. I will not do this action. We will go to blockers and we'll see what happens. Because if the tortoise blocks the stalker, I can buff the stalker much higher and kill the tortoise that way, but they didn't even do that. Okay. Oh, they got a swamp as well, do they now? Well, they do have enough to do the doubling of counters now. But in my experience, players of this card for some reason never do that. Nice, okay, we can allow that. I will resolve that. Pass. Okay, we're gonna use a few combat tricks to deal with the Waterborne Tyrant. Sure, do that, yeah. Pass the blockers, no blocks. Pass the damage. I could do that, but I would rather play the Grateful Apparition, and I would rather play the Pressure Point in their turn. No, I can't. I only have one white mana. Okay, then I guess the Waterborne Tyrant is gonna attack once. That's a bit of a shame. Okay. We are gonna attack with these two creatures. I get an energy counter, I pay the energy counter, and I'm gonna make that creature fly. Then we're gonna go next to blockers, next to damage, and be done with it. They do currently definitely have an edge over me. Which is, you know, a shame. But they are once again spending all the mana on that. And why are all of them land creatures? Okay, because the card says so. Cute. I'm just gonna move to attack. Hop, hop, hop. Attack with those three. We're gonna target this creature. I'm gonna take the action, yes. Then we're gonna spend these two, and we're gonna deal damage. Yeah, I'm gonna just use my energy counters for proliferation. Make no mistake, I'm not gonna win this. Though they're making a little bit of a fool of themselves by not attacking. Finally! Jeez, that took a long time. I made a mistake. I didn't play my pressure point. That's bad. Yeah, we're gonna scry for a Skyward. I don't need... actually, an island is exactly what I need. No, not, kinda not. Resolve. Pass the blockers. Right, well, we gotta do big blocks here. Actually, we can't. This creature is just dealing too much damage at once. the trample creature. We already lost because I didn't play my pressure point in time. Which was foolish of me. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're gonna do one more with this, for sure. Then we're gonna switch probably to a deck that's better at winning. Although, to be fair, this deck doesn't have bad cards per se. We need a mulligan. That's better actually. We keep 6 and we return the gate. And we're gonna start out by any of these tapped lands. Oh no, it's a swamp. That can only mean bad things. Exactly. Honestly, just get this one out there. And sacrifice it ASAP. It would have been nice to actually have okay, then we're running into problems. Especially if it just draws stupid cards. I'm not gonna cast any of these creatures right now. That's actually stupid, because only one of these things will successfully happen. So we're gonna start by playing a Dreamroot Cascade, a Thrumming Bird, and then we're gonna play Topple the Statue in their turn. And turn. Alright. I'm thinking we probably need the blue mana more. Then we're gonna cast the Flux Channeler and the Skydiver. We're gonna proliferate right away. No attacks. You know what, actually I will just concede on this. And save my time. If they are allowed to be this ridiculous, then I'm allowed to leave. Okay. Those cards are okay. Temple of Mystery for sure. A Murfolk Skydiver is always welcome. Then we'll get the Blossoming Sands and pass the turn again. And then we can start doing stuff. Here we cast a party spell. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, we're gonna play a Murfolk Skydiver, give itself a counter. And be done with that stuff. Okay. We're gonna get this thing, I think. Right, play a Plains and a Contagion Dispenser. Which means we get another +1/+1 counter on this. And we're gonna get this thing. This thing is insanely good. I do need to do my attacks, so might as well. They will probably just let it through, because the Angel of Unity is too good to sacrifice. Yes. And I will take 3 damage on my turn, which is fine. Okay, only 2 damage, I guess. It was a little bit of a silly sacrifice, I would say. Alright, we're gonna get the Evolution Sage out. And we're gonna get either of these lands out. Let's say this one. Which means we proliferate. Which means I get another Evolution Sage, which is perfect. I will not attack cause I am not in favor of this deal, but I will take it if I need to. Fuck off! Hold on. Alright then. Let's get another Evolution Sage out. And the Beltagard Stronghold. Whenever I cast a spell, sure. You know what? I would take that deal any day. Hold on, they actually can't even destroy me. Sure. No blocks, thank you. I gain 1 life. It's a real shame that I'm not getting anything with counters right now. By pacifisming that thing, they really fucked me up. We're gonna do this. I guess no attacks for now. Fuck off. Alright, let's start with this. And this. And this. And then this. Okay, finally a thing that actually gets me +1/+1 counters. Yeah, and they win. Honestly, they decided the game with a single pacifism, which is bullshit. It's another one of those cards that really shouldn't be in the game at all to begin with. Alright, we got one of the quests done, so we are now only on white and blue spells. So we do have stuff that's better in white and blue, I think. Let's use this one. And after this, I think we're gonna go to deck building. Or let's see, I mean, it would be good if we could get more coins before that. And that's an easy mulligan. Yeah, we keep that. And we're gonna put the power plant worker away. Temple of Triumph. No thanks. Then a Skybridge Towers. I don't know, a Swamp. And it's a red deck. Why can players who play black decks never play anything reasonable? Why do they always have to suck? Yeah, easy trade. Alright. Let's see what happens. Yeah, well, duh. Of course. Whatever. Yes, why not? Oh, because of that. I'm gonna do this here. And then I would all attack. Giving me 4 more attackers. I think I'm winning this. Just due to the sheer numbers. That's fine. It doesn't matter anymore. That's too late. Of course I'm getting nothing usable. Nice. Good game. I'm gonna cast a spell cause I can. And you're not gonna help me have those last few seconds for one attack. Selfish player. TNT is a selfish player. Yeah, and exactly those 4 attacks would have been the ones that I needed for this gosh darn quest. Okay. One more game would give me enough coins for this quest, for another pack actually. So we're gonna play one more and then we're gonna go deck building. I lied before. We are gonna need 4 more attacks, which is gonna be easy. Then we're gonna start gathering properly. What's the queue doing? There we go. I hate to say it, but I have to mulligan this. Even though these are some pretty good cards, but we're gonna have to mulligan that. Yes, that was good. And we're gonna keep 6 and put the stone retrieval unit on the bottom of the library. There we go, that's much better. Nice, okay. We're gonna scry at the beginning. I'm gonna need one more land though if I wanna play kicker. It's fine, I will take it. This might be a chill game for once. Cause they are playing white with life gain. Usually means I can do my own stuff without worrying about theirs. Those are some cards that we need to get rid of as soon as we can though. Alright. Oh, I didn't have red mana in my ones here. Yeah, typical life gain stuff. It's fine. Yeah, and now I would have needed that mana. Fuck off then. Onto the battlefield, that's insane. No thanks. No thanks, bye. Good, we didn't get our 4 attackers because we got no creatures. None. Alright. 2 ordered glitterses. We really need more mana than that though. So it's stay hopeful and depend on our luck, which has not been succeeding so far. Yeah, and I get a bad card, thank you. I really wanted a stupid card. Hello. We won't be seeing much of each other because I'm gonna quit in a few seconds. Alright, well that wasn't mana. That's still not mana. Gonna have to cycle and see if I can get mana. Here you go. Nope, it's not. Good. Concede. Give me something, game. Give me something. We both know that this deck does have mana. Alright, 2 lands on the hand. Not too expensive creatures. Could work. Let's see. I can only get disappointed at this point. Whenever another permanent control, each opponent mills a card. Sure. Why the fuck not? Goodbye. Can I finally get a fucking break? The answer is obviously no, but it's still a question. Well, that's a nice face around town. We do have mana. We have some stuff. Surely this cannot go bad. Although I will say we don't have any white mana that could... Oh, there it is. Go. Yeah, you know what, at this point I will keep all the mana I can get. Alright. I think, my friend who is about to cast a shock, you are not seeing the big picture here. Yeah, this one for sure, actually. We can do this one for now. Yep. And we're equipping this. Okay, sure. We'll get... Hold on, no, this can only destroy an artifact, which we're not gonna do. Gonna do this though. Two more attackers and then we are free from this hell. So in other words, 2 more turns. That's a weird choice. I don't think it gets you anything, to be real. I see. I see, you are planning to destroy my thingamajig. treasure token then. Yeah, let's just all attack. Which means one more attack left. Then we're done. I mean, now the Toph will die, unfortunately. No, the scrapwork cohort will die. Ain't that interesting? Hold on, let me give him a smiley face. Because lol. You're gonna die by this creature's hands, so I don't know what that was. First of all, I have life points to spare. Second of all, I have a creature that can just dead on take your creature, I think. And it's a defender token. So like, I'm not gonna miss it anytime soon. Then we're gonna all attack before they come to their senses. And there we have it, all the quests fulfilled. Which means it's time to build some decks. Now, somewhat recently I have actually gone through my collection here, and I have, since I'm usually, okay, now I have 110 decks. Where does that come from now? I just had 2 free starter decks. I don't care. Okay, do not count towards the deck limit. So these count towards my deck limit, then I don't care. These just get the, I cannot delete them. Ridiculous. So now I have to delete 10 decks. 12 even. Even though I just made space for exactly that reason. That's so shit. That's just straight up shit. Let's see if I want to delete any of them. Okay, dungeon attackers can go. Yes. Artifact pile can go. Yes. What's up with that one? Wildcard needed to complete deck. I don't care then. You go. Undergrowth. You stay for now. Zombaton stays. Wondrous Wizardry. Probably not my own deck. Probably added as a starter deck that I don't care about. Vampiric Hunger. I don't care about it. Reckless Raid. I didn't make that deck. Go away. Path of Power. Go away. Morbid Machinations. Definitely go away. Might of the Legion. Go away. Learn from the Land. Go away. So how many do we have left? Okay, we are down to 100 now. Then you die. And you die. Yes. So now we go to the store and and get our next 2 packs. One of them mythic and one of them non-mythic. Which means we have a bunch of packs to open now. There we go. Are you kidding me? 2 golden wildcards. Oh well. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, some not so bad stuff. Alright, then this one. Interesting. That's not bad. That's honestly not a bad card. It's a little bit too expensive, but it's not bad. Alright, so that all being said, let's go deck building. So first we want a brawl deck with the commander that we not own, who is red and green, both. Okay, I guess she's not at the very top of this list here. Give me that one, exactly. I want this one as commander. No. This might actually even be the better commander. Non-token artifacts you control are lands in addition to the other types. That's pretty good, actually. We're gonna go for that one as commander. We're gonna craft her right away. Hold on, but let me get a cooler version of her. No, I guess we'll go with the default version then. But yeah, craft all, finish deck. I mean, it's not finished, but that's gonna be the commander for now. And this is definitely gonna be in there as well. We don't care about lesson cards, so you stay out. Craft all again. I wanna spend my wildcards basically in real time. So let's get a few Earthbend cards out. And now you don't have to be all of the colors. Yes, we are getting the Badger Mole and the Boomy. Although Boomy is actually not very useful because I don't plan to have a focus on lesson cards. Alright, this guy is extremely important. The Earthbending student. Can I get this one right away? No, that's too expensive. Get me out. Alright, you are in. That's terrible. You know what? These are all allies, right? Yes, yes, this is not an ally, but generally we're gonna have a lot of allies, so this makes sense to me. We're gonna take that. This doesn't make much sense to me. This one makes a lot of sense. That is great. Yes. Alright, let's see what else we got. We take this one very much. Earthbend 2, when you do up to one target creature. Oh, that's a bit expensive for what it is, but sure. Solid ground. That's definitely in. There are so many Toph cards, holy shit. Yeah, that goes in. When the boulder attacks, Earthbend X, where X is the number of creatures you control. Yeah, sure. That's very good, yes. Hold on, let me craft all of the things again. So let's see how many wildcards we still have left. 19 rares. We gotta pay attention to that. You suck. I mean, you don't suck, but like... Cracked Earth Technique. Earthbend 3, then Earthbend 3, you gain 3 life. That costs so much mana though. But sure. Heck yeah. That one is tapped. Sure. When a wound is combat damage to a player untap all lands you control. Easily in. When you attack with one or more creatures with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Nah. No, you're not in. I do also want to put some planes-based earthbending cards in. Destroy target creature with 4 or greater or earthbend. It's useful enough. Earthbend 3, then each creature with power less than or equal to the land's power gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn you gain. Hexproof until end of turn. Okay. So now we got 17 rares left. Good. Alright, there's one card that I really need. This one. Which makes all of my creatures 2 lands. Then we are gonna need Nissa. There's one of those Nissas that makes your lands indestructible. Yeah, this one. We're gonna get the Nissa Vital Force as well. We're gonna get this one, I think. We're gonna get this one as well. Craft oil for the meantime. 2 mythic rares. Cancel. Hold on. Where are the 2 mythic rares that we still need? Oh, Nissa Voice of Zendikar and Nissa Vital Force, huh? Then we don't use Voice of Zendikar, and we're only gonna use one of those mythics for now. Craft all. Yes. Finish deck. Right. this would also be good, but we want to save our wildcards for now. So let's see, we got a bunch of red, a bunch of white. No, actually we got few red and few white, but a lot of green. So we're gonna go and search for lands you control as a rule text and search in white and red. That one, for example, is good. Okay, this is another rare that we are gonna spend. Craft ore, yes. This one would be very good. We're gonna craft those, yes. I think then we're gonna do a bunch of landfall stuff as well. Hold on, what does Elish Norn do in her? That third step of the saga is actually quite good if we make all of our creatures lands. So I think we're gonna add that, even though it's gonna be something where we're gonna wonder about why the heck did we put this in here, but it makes sense. So interesting. That's just generally a good card. That's one that goes in. What else? No, that's a big no that just slows us down. We take this, yes. Hold on, that is a silver rarity, an uncommon. Yes. I think we're gonna get this thing declared. But this one. Craft ore, yes. Okay, you're already in. This one is good. Rata. Yeah, you go in. This goes in, 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 this goes in. And the Forest Plains, to be honest, too. Which one are we gonna choose? This one. How many do we have left? 14. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we can deal with that. Craft all. Finish deck. That would be a mythic rare wild card. We're not gonna use that. Alright, red, green, white lands. We're not gonna choose Castle Arden. Wait, hold on, we are gonna also disable not collected. Okay. Oh, that's really good. Yes. That's not for this deck. It's a good card, but not for this deck. We don't explore much, unfortunately. Landfall kinda makes sense, yes. Sure, we're taking a Shockland. Surveil, we don't need that. Red green pathway, sure. Scryland, yes. A life gain land, yes. Another Shockland. Let's take this pathway. This land enters tapped. Don't care. Scry. Life. Dead. We can take this one, yeah. Sure. And then this one. Okay, that's enough special lands. We need plenty of basic lands as well, so that's good. We're gonna call this deck, by the way, Toph as Nails, because we like funny deck names. We're gonna give it a card sleeve for sure, but what kind? This one kind of fits the vibe, even though it would be more water bending than earth bending, if anything. Oh, and I could just, you know, straight up take the obvious choice. Yeah, why not? Why not? And the companion, I want upper. Yeah, avatar. There's Aang, okay. And Toph can be unlocked. How can Toph be unlocked? Hold on, save and exit. Yeah, that's fine. Uh-huh. By coins or by gems? Um, I am, I think, gonna make the executive decision to spend extra mana now. Extra money now. Yeah. Add funds. Do it. Okay, no, I won't do that now because it requires my security code. Cancel transaction. Well, then not, I guess, if you don't want my money. So back to reality. Woke the ghost gravity. Where's my deck? Toph nails, there we go. Invalid deck, yeah, because we're not done yet. Give me lifelink, not lifelink, land for stuff. Why do I have Priestly Bill? He's such an unfair card, I hate him. Anyway, gonna get him into this deck. Fearless Fledgling, of course. Canyon Yabor, yeah. This. We get this one. We get this one. We get this one. We get Skewed Swarm. We get this one. And you get this one. We get this. No. What are you? Whenever land you control enters, you may discard a card if you do. No. Strider, though. Yeah. Sure. 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 And I think that's about it for that. The first Metal Bender means it would make sense to also put in a bunch of mana rocks, which are non-token artifacts. So let's add a bunch of mana rocks then. Also, let's see, do we have other stuff that's red, green, white? Nothing that makes sense. Okay. So mana rocks, right. Type equals artifact. O equals add. Alright, let's add a bunch of mana rocks. That's also good though. We're gonna get this. That is a land then. Up, up, up. These lockets for sure. Sure, we'll get the conduit of words as well. Oh, we don't have colorless added to the list. We also want colorless stuff, because that's where most of the mana rocks are. Sure. Mana rock. 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 Best mana rock, to be honest. And I think with that we have enough. Hold on, we have one card too many. So let's get rid of the original monolith. We don't need you. Alright, tough as nails. Huh. Let's be done with this. That's our new Toph deck. We're gonna play it against Sparky right away. And we're gonna favorite it also right away. Toph as nails gets favorited. Oh no, it's a brawl deck, so I can't play it against Sparky. Bleh. Bleh. Ew. Okay. Let's try it then. And then after that we can try building the Firebending deck. Tough as nails. Play. Now it gets exciting. How good is the new stuff? How does it compare against other historic brawl decks? Alright, good amount of mana there. Yeah, let's keep those. Those are pretty good, I say. We're gonna get, unless you control 2 or fewer lands, and 2 or fewer lands, so these both are allowed to enter untapped when they come in. Alright, the Great Henge. That's not gonna happen anytime soon. We're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna do that at a later point. Alright. That's already a case for a Kazandu Mammoth. Okay, enters with X for some counters where X is the mana value of the returned creature. Which it wasn't. So this is just a spider deck. Interesting. This now has +2/+2. Also we can cast the Great Henge, which is always a good choice. And then let's just attack, I think. Also let's just tap that for mana, I don't care, and all attack. Right. It's already pretty good. Rude. But okay. Let's get Toph out. Which makes this Great Henge immediately a land. Which makes it dead. I guess. And then we're gonna pass to the next turn, I guess. End turn. Earthbend 2, we're gonna untap this plains here. Oh no, it doesn't untap, it just becomes a creature. Nice. Well, we now have less lands in play than you, right? You have 4, no, you have the same amount, okay. So no Gift of Estates yet. Then we're gonna cast the Gruul Locket, which is now a land, which is so funny. And we're gonna next to combat, all attack, and we're gonna end the turn, and we're gonna Earthbend the Gruul Locket into a creature. This is so funny. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, you just quit. Let's not have fun then. I guess. Okay, well, my deck definitely survived the first seconds of a game. It unfortunately didn't survive until a proper... the game didn't survive. Anyway. Craft cards with wild cards. Sure. I wanna get one more game in with the Toph deck though, before we start making the Azula Firebending one play. This is some proper cool stuff. And we play against Firelord Azula. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, sure, let's keep 7. Let's see how... Let's take some notes actually and see what kind of stuff would be good with Azula. Cause I'm excited to see if there's any good thing. Any good blue firebending cards. That's gonna be the interesting point, I think. We're gonna get a mountain and a Darksteel Ingot out. Then we have an indestructible land as soon as Toph is out, which is insane. And we're gonna get an Akum Hellhound out. A replicating ring, yeah, that always makes sense. That's a forest, that's a forest. Let's get a forest in. Should I first... Hold on, let me think for a second. Yeah, let's first get Toph in again. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter actually. And then we get Toph in. Which is to say we all attack with the Hellhound. And we're gonna make the Darksteel Ingot into an indestructible creature! Oh yeah! That combo is so nice though. Okay. Well, we're gonna do things a little bit funny here. We're gonna deal damage to target creature equal to the number of lands I control, which is 5. Okay, okay, I guess that's one way to win as well. Hello! I am currently playing the new Avatar Magic set, and boy is it fun. Let's actually check out the mastery tree. I mean, it's no longer a tree, it's more like a mastery shop nowadays. Oh, these sleeves are good. Okay, if I get another one, I can get this Zuko Fire Lord sleeve thing. No, Fire Lord Azula, that's the one I want for my Azula deck. That makes actually a lot more sense, even. Hold on for a second, let me resize my OBS here. Yes, because Twitch chat was for some reason outside of my monitor. Oh, these legends are also very good, but these are just card styles. Yes, I'm enjoying Magic very much, and I was really looking forward to the new Avatar set for a long time now. And because the cards are so good, the references, the memes, everything. And it fits Magic surprisingly well. Because like a lot of people are always with the Universes Beyond stuff. They are like, oh, Magic is such a Fortnite game now where every franchise is in it and stuff. And yeah, that's not wrong, but it's also fun that way. So like, who cares? Yes, I also play other games. I play a wide variety of games. Anything from a lot of Minecraft to sometimes racing games and sometimes just whatever I want. Actually, I'm in a Minecraft phase with my streams right now, more or less. But because this set released yesterday, I'm making an exception for one Magic the Gathering stream today. So we want Firelord Azula. Oh, this is also red. Pretty cool though. But no, I want this one. How much does this cost? Whoa. I was asking how much it costs. Does this cost the same as this? Craft all. One rare wildcard. Easy, yes, finish deck. And now do I have to correct one? No, I don't. I want this one. The style cannot be purchased at this time. Okay. I see. So then I guess we just choose... Hold on, let me just choose this one. Aha, but the deck cover doesn't care. I have been... Today or just in general? Today I've been streaming for like 1.5 hours already. I'm gonna keep going for at least another half an hour, I think. Overall, yeah, not for long. I'm pretty new still to this. So I just today actually is the first stream where I have added a chat overlay, so I'm excited about those tiny things as well, where you can see chat messages on screen on stream now. Yeah, I'm experimenting a little bit with that right now. I'm still learning and stuff, you know how it is. Alright, we're gonna build a deck about Firelord Azula now. So there are gonna be a few things that we want to do. First of all, Firebending is gonna be good, I think, for a lot of mana things as well. So we're gonna add. Hold on, I have one more mythic rare wildcard. This is, I don't know what it is. This one is whenever she attacks, you may discard a card, then you get an experience counter for each player who discarded a card this turn. That's not that good, is it? Alright, let's close that. This one, Firebending 2. When Azula enters. Well, I also have, I mean, one of the things that I kind of want to have going for myself as a brand is I want to use this whole um, monospaced Fira code font. So I've been doing all of my my fonts for the overlays and stuff with Fira code. I also, for example, have added a background music display, which I would have active if I had any special background music active right now, but I don't. If you are looking for work from me, I do have to disappoint you. I have already a friend who I will pretty much, what's it called, commission for this kind of stuff. So unfortunately, I cannot be going around through every artist and um, and commission stuff from them as well. I think I'm pretty much set on what I need. So we'll see about that. When the target opponent exiles a non-token creature they control, then they exile a non-land card from their graveyard. During your turn, you may cast exile with as though they had flash, which means I can cast them for firebending. Interesting. Now that's interesting. That's good. That goes in the deck for sure. Finish deck. Yeah. Alright. Well, we're then gonna search for firebending stuff first. Firebending. Well, let's call it. No, let's just search for firebend. When you deal combat damage to a player, you may pay X. When you do, put any number of target creature cards in total. That is perfect for my deck. Thank you very much. Oh, that is the last mythic rare counter wildcard that we have. Alright. Azula on the hunt. Whenever she attacks, you lose one life and create a clue token. It's not that good, is it? It's not that good. Boiling Rock Writer. That's about allies. That's not that important. When this enchantment enters, create a soldier token with Firebending 1. And you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, create a 2/2 red soldier creature token with Firebending 1. Yeah, sure. Where deals 2 damage to target creature. 5 damage in there instead. And it's an instant. It's an instant mana sink, I guess. Sure. This creature is fine as long as there's a lesson card in your graveyard. We are not too keen on lesson cards. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 red soldier creature token with Firebending 1. Whenever a creature you control attacking causes a triggered ability of that creature to trigger, put a quest counter on this. Okay, that is good. That is good, yes. That is also good. That is very good. An excessive number of experience. When you cast a spell during combat, you get an experience counter. That is perfect for me. The beginning of combat on. Hold on. Let's just hold on. Okay, no, I can't. I can't get Suko, unfortunately, because I think that would require a mythic rare wildcard, and I don't have that anymore. Fire Nation turrets. At the beginning of your combat on turn, up to 1. Target creature gets +2 personnel and gains Firebending 2 until end of turn. Put the charge counter on this artifact. That's actually not bad in the context either. Put up some counter on Jong. Whenever you next cast a lesson spell. I don't care. Sure, that's good. Beginning of combat on your turn, each creature you control with a counter on it gains Firebending until end of turn. That's not gonna happen that often. Next to the top 3 cards of your library and Roku has Firebending 4, and I can create a dragon with flying and Firebending 4. That's pretty solid. Yeah. That's not so interesting. Create 2/2 red soldier creature tokens with Firebending 1. Which is an instant and has flashback. I guess that's not so bad. Firebending 2 if you cast them, and there are 3. No. 2+1/+1 counters on this creature. Only as an exhaust ability though, not that interesting. Firebending 5 until end of turn. Yeah, sure. Hold on, no, that is also a mythic rare. We can't. I don't know. There's another mythic rare in there. Yeah. Avatar Roku. Craft ore. Yes. Finish deck. We take this one, yes. Yeah, that's good. Firebending 1 whenever you cast a non-creature spell against first strike. Sure, yes. Shao. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, that's not gonna happen that much. Raid. Sure. Makes sense. Yeah. Uncle Hero. Sun Warriors. That's good, yes. Wait. Ah, this one didn't go in there. So we were here. And suddenly the white creatures are gone. Oh yeah, the Sun Warriors actually don't work in here. In this color identity. This would work, but that's not that good. Okay, so we got mostly red in here. That makes sense. We want something that has X in the mana costs in terms of permanence. Oh, hold on, that is not the correct way to do this. Hold on, let me quickly... Okay, then this doesn't work, unfortunately. Let's see if this maybe works. No, it does not. Maybe this? No. Maybe this? Unfortunately not. Maybe with pointy brackets. Oops, it's the wrong direction. I have the feeling that it doesn't quite understand what I mean by X. Okay, let me Google something real quick how I do this particular thing that I want. MTG Arena, search for X cost. Alright, so this should have been the way with the curly braces. Right? Oh no, that is for Scryfall, I guess. To arena search for mana symbol. MTG arena search for mana symbol. How do you search for mana symbols in arena? The mana keyword? Not in the mana costs. Okay, maybe I need... Okay, that could be it. That could be it. No, that is not it. That one, that is the one. Alright, so it should be X then, I guess? Small X? Let's see, small X. Doesn't do anything. But if I do it with R, it also doesn't do anything. Maybe I need to remove these. R is not valid, it seems. X also not. Okay, put X counters. Let's look for that. I don't care for exhaust abilities. I mean, this is an exhaust ability, so that's kind of stupid. Let's keep looking. Activate only a sorcery does exactly not interest me. Let's keep looking. What does adapt do? Oh yeah, just once adding person counters. So far nothing. This is useless because it's a sorcery and not an instant. We can do this thing for sure. No. Nope. Activate only a sorcery, makes it useless. Oh, that is actually not bad, yeah. I'm gonna add that. I want X in ability costs. Is that so much to ask for? There are plenty of cards with that. I guess we could do this. That is a good mana sink, I suppose. Let's craft ore. Finish deck. Okay. Pay X. What does endure mean? Okay. Maybe if I do this. And this does not work, right? No, it does not, unfortunately. This is so stupid. This is incredibly stupid that this doesn't work. Okay, then I guess let's do it like that and see if we can find anything. That would be better if it weren't just for the Merfolk limitation. What does renew mean? Activate only as a sorcery. Duh. No. That is a mana sink. So how about we make all of our lands snow then? Oh, but until end of turn, that effect doesn't really make sense within combat anymore. After attackers are declared, it would need to happen before attackers are declared, and it doesn't. Hello, hi. Sorry that I overlooked your chat message. It is going great. I am exploring the new Avatar magic set. Right now I'm building my Azula deck, which is focusing on firebending. And I'm trying to find good instant speed mana sinks. For example, this one could be good. Yeah, we can take this. Draw a card, then exile a card from your hand face down. You may look at the card. No, that's not what I'm about here. No. That actually makes sense to me. for the level 2 in particular. Let's take it. The Folio of Fancies makes a lot of sense here, because that's a superb mana sink, actually. And it's at instant speed. I mean, the abilities that I'm searching for don't even need to make sense mid-combat. As long as I get tons of mana and I just spend them within the combat, they can be reasonable afterwards as well, for example for drawing cards. So for example, if I have 8 mana during combat only, I can tap this at that exact point and still benefit from it afterwards, so that's pretty good. So I'm searching for those kind of cards as well. Transform Rona. It's only a one-off thing that doesn't interest me as much. Scrying on demand, very good. Anything that says activate only as a sorcery is immediately not usable, so this is a no-go. Exit target creature card from the graveyard and put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. That's really cool, especially the passive ability afterwards. Yeah, we take that one. Hold on, we have right now 2 cards in there. Craft ore. Finish deck. How many more uncommons do I have? 33. So a lot. Then let's see about other stuff. This is at least once repeatable each turn. Draw a card and then discard a card. Sure, let's keep it in. This is not repeatable really. This is not really either, because I mean I don't even have any non-colored mana sources in this deck, to be honest. And I don't plan to. Exile another target creature you control, return it, and whenever a non-token spirit you control enters. That's not gonna happen that much. Not this one then. I mean, Eyes Everywhere is kind of fun, but it's a dangerous gamble to play. This card looks fun, but it doesn't really apply to my case. Visionary Stitcher. No, doesn't apply because it doesn't have any generic mana in its cost. That, on the other hand, can I do this at any point? If so, then this is good. I don't have any wildcards for this anymore. This isn't all that terrible. This is just an exhaust ability. Then let's keep looking, We could do this. because that also has a mana zinc on it. Pretty good. What's your backside? No, not so much. White and blue. No. That's good. We do have 2 wildcards spent on that. Nice. Tarix is in. Only as a sorcery, doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter either. No. That's okay, that's actually very nice. And I do have more rare wildcards. Terra Branford. When... oh, that's just Ursa. That's actually not bad. Can I just get this? What kind of rarity are we talking? That's probably mythic rare, right? Okay, so I can't get this Terra card. Let's keep looking. Avatar Kuruk. Okay, that's a mythic rare. So no. Oh! Oh, only if you have 6 or more artifacts. But... yeah, we take it, we take it. How about you? Activate only as a sorcery. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Phew. You can't... no. That would be valid, but it's kind of a bit expensive. We take this one though. We can take this one for sure. We can use that one for sure. I keep looking, I keep looking. Transform this creature. Oh, this card looks cool, but isn't that interesting. The pay to life cost is a little bit intimidating. You could do this. Still looking, still looking. Target creature with a +1/+1 counter on it gains menace until end of turn. Meh. That's not all that bad. But the question is it good enough for the deck? And I don't quite think so. That's fine, actually. We take this, yes. We keep looking, we keep looking. That's good. We take that. Now we should get basically all of those typical dragons. That's nice. Deform this creature. Protection from coyotes. No, not really. Oh, we already have that in there. That's alright. Okay, sure, yes. Hmm. Yeah, sure, that's not so bad. Discard a shrine card, no. Boost. I can do this. After attacking, which is fine. Boast is not such a bad idea. Yes, that one is good. That one is good. Power is greater than 0. You get a one time. Notice power. Interesting. Yeah, but we're gonna get. I think we're good actually on creatures now, though. Um, that's a copy of target creature you control. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Yeah, let's take that. Let's craft our. Oh, I once again have a wild card problem. That's not it. It's also not it. That's also not it. What was the problem? Oh, we have too few wildcards. I see. Rare wildcards, I mean. Then let's keep these two. Either we leave Kamachar be. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah. And then we craft our finish deck, and we only have uncommon wildcards and common wildcards left anymore. To be fair, this one is actually also not that bad. Let's craft that one right away. Sure, we take this. Oh, the psychic frog looks so cool. we take this one for sure. But we're really running out of spaces. We really need to put in some instance actually right now. So we are gonna leave it at that with the creatures. That could be fun. Yeah, let's add that. And other than that, oh, that's useful for one time exactly. We take this as well. And then it is type is instant, and then we have to cost the mana cost that is C's color. Yeah, well, let's search for type instant, I guess. And the color shall be red. And let's see. Let's search for collected, mythic rare and rare. Electro dominance for sure. Sure. Wait, I said only the collected ones. So why does it show me a non-collected one? Yes. Then let's search for the uncommon ones that are from a mana cost of 3 or less. We take Infuriate because it's fancy as hell. Play with fire. We take this one. I don't want this. We take this though. When you next cast, conjure a duplicate of the spell into your hand. We take this, yes. We take this. Then we take this. 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 Oh, we have exceeded our limit. We apply styles. Let's see. We keep shock. Okay, we don't need that one that bad. That is not as important either. Depart the deckhand. No, that is good. We keep this, we keep this, we keep this. Kinda like the scry, to be honest, as well. Okay, this one can go, I guess. Okay, let's get rid of that. Incubate X, where X is its power. Let's keep it for now. Let's keep this for now. Thread of possibility. It's kinda cool though. Okay, let's get rid of you. 2 more to get rid of. Get rid of this. I wanna keep that, to be honest, too. Mythologic summons as well. Fire Nation attacks. No, we keep those. We keep that as well. Yeah, we might get rid of the Wizard Spellbook, I guess. Then, let's keep it at that. That's a bunch of lands right there. Then let's keep... let's reset this. Bend it like Azula. In reference to Bend It Like Beckham. Let's get lands. Lands. Multicolored ones. These are fine. I need the red-black one as well then. Game 1 life is never that bad. Unless you control 2 or fewer other lands is good, 2 or more is good. No, let's actually... Scryland always good. This is good, this is good, this is good. This is good. This. 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 And then we're good, I think. The rest should still be a whole lot of lands, yes. Apply styles, whatever that means here for the context. So, okay, let's see what kind of card sleeve we're gonna choose. What looks firebendy? Okay, well, this one looks very firebendy, obviously. Do I have an... well, I do have this Chandra, of course. But I think that's good. We take this one, yes. And still upper. Or this guy. Nah, upper. Confirm. Okay. Then this deck I consider to be done. I think last action of the day, I will just now add this to my favorites and play one game with it and see whether I have managed to do complete nonsense or whether this actually works. Bend it like Azula. There we go. And we're playing against soccer. Interesting. Okay. So you want to get the Fire Sages out ASAP. That's fine. Sure. We need to scry though for black mana. And black mana is our utmost priority right now. So this gets scried to the bottom. Then let's get the Fire Sages. By the way, let's say hello to our opponent. Well, okay, I guess we counter that spell. It's not that bad. Sure. Right. Then we're gonna get... Oh, we're gonna need that black mana though. Alright. Then let's get that out. Let's... Next, our attack. We get a red mana, we resolve this ability. And we also... No, we don't do that. Next to damage. End the turn. I bet this is an all that glitters deck actually, which doesn't make much sense with soccer. Okay, pass. My turn. Yes, we draw a card, fuck off. Resolve, decline. We're gonna play Azula and a mountain. Then we're gonna attack for sure. One you can't block anyway. So we're gonna give a fella double strike. Okay. We draw. Yes, this thing resolves as usual and we decline as usual. Then I guess we're gonna move to attackers. And we're gonna do a bunch of things, I think. All attack, 2 attackers. And then we kick. Hold on. We first kick this thing. And we deal 5 damage to you. Then we copy that again. This one to this. than to this. And we won by forfeit. Okay, well, to be fair, I completely demolished his entire team with one spell being copied 3 times. 2 times. It was a short game though. Should I play another? No, that's fine for today. But we're gonna do something else still. We're gonna get our mastery pass thing here. We're gonna get the mastery spent orbs thing and spend it on Firelord Azula's Leaf for our Firelord Azula deck. Claim this, go to our decks, go back here, edit this deck, cards, leaves, we want this one, confirm, hell yeah, done. Okay, so actually, from the few games that we played today, the new decks are absolutely awesome. And there are some more cards for these decks, like the other Zuko and stuff, that we can still unlock. So maybe we can even improve them. But for now I am very happy. Very happy indeed. We get another booster pack just from playing. Kyoshi Island Plaza. Oh, that's nice. That could be cool for a shrine deck at some point. Sandbenders Scavengers. Sandbender. Chanbin Joey. Alright, what is still in store for the store here? What have I not seen yet? Well, I guess I haven't seen... I have seen this, so I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, hold on. This is actually awesome. This is really cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about these because I care about deck building and not playing pre-constructed decks so much. That is a really awesome card actually. Ang's Allies. Fearsome Firebenders. I do need this one, but 5,000 coin, we have a ways to go. Okay. These sleeves are also awesome. Yeah, cool stuff. Oh wait, these are... hold on. Concept art style, huh? Interesting. Like scientific notes and stuff. Cool. That is another good tribal card. Elemental styles. Yeah. Good stuff, can't complain. This card frame looks so amazing. Alright. We can buy decks now. That is just... we don't do that kind of stuff. We build our own decks. Yep. Okay. Alright then. I guess that is enough for today. And I'm gonna say goodbye now. Goodbye.